foolish not to try. Oh yeah. Easy. And the best thing is I don't have to ride back up to the top. Whew.
That's Lady Newton, and there's a wizard down the bottom of the next trail.
Amazing.
The wizard's really cool.
Copy. Woo. That was awesome. Frost. Woohoo! What could go wrong indeed? It was on my first day out riding in Beechworth when I got talking to another rider on a local trail. Chris turned out to be a local and also owns the Woolshed Cabins, link in the description. Chris kindly offered to show me some lesser known trails that aren't on trail forks, and for that reason I'll only be showing the location of the Indigo Epic trails we rode on my third day in Beechworth. You'll have to excuse the wobbly screen before I somehow managed to flatten the GoPro battery and I had to use my phone camera, so I didn't get much usable footage of the second day riding. Probably a good thing due to the length of this video. So in this vid, you'll be seeing about a 20-kilometre loop section of the Indigo Epic. It's a cut down version of the Yack and Dander loop, which you can search on trail forks. The area has been mined and logged, but with the regrowth, it now feels like the land is regaining a healthy state.
Good fun, eh?
Yeah. Okay. Yes, makes it slidey. As you can see, there are features all the way along the trails that you can choose to do or take a beeline to easily avoid. The berms are built up in the right places, so holding your speed isn't a problem. So although we were hitting it with speed, I could easily imagine riding these trails with less experienced mountain bikers just out for an adventure, and it would be super enjoyable for any skill level. Well done, trail builders.
Up of about 10 guys that ride single speed hardtails.
Yeah, right.
And they built trail, and then it started getting used by the horses and motos, so they had it sanctioned.
Yeah, right.
So the governing body come out and said, fill that hole there and that's too dangerous. And then they ended up with about 40 k's of loop, and now it's about 120. And you will find it a little bit same.
Yep.
So nothing steep enough here that you can't get up on a single speed, and it uses the water races again.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So yeah, and they're nice guys. I ride with them a little bit.
Yeah.
They've all kind of just moved there to.
The water races are networks of channels for water created by alluvial gold miners who needed large volumes of water to wash gold from the earth. Oh, misty too. These mining water systems were very often extensive, winding for miles through the hills to divert water to mining claims. Many of the races and dams built by miners are preserved in gold-filled landscapes today.
And this is just called Beechworth.
Oh, look at that. An uphill skinny. Definitely. Water races are simple earth-cut channels, normally about 1 metre deep and 1 or 2 metres wide, with a V or U-shaped profile. They were excavated mainly by pick and shovel and often extended for 5 or 10 kilometres or more around the hills, falling at a slight gradient to ensure the flow of water. By the late 1860s, miners had excavated more than 1,000 kilometres of water races in the Beechworth, Yack, Stanley and Buckland mining divisions. Needless to say, these water races can be built into great trails for cycling. They can provide a tasty downhill section and uphill sections that aren't too steep, though they can be precarious at times.
They've done red?
Yeah. More Ferny Gullies. How's it going? Pretty good. The trails themselves are well maintained. We met others on the trails who were looking out for repairs needed. There's the Yack Tracks group down there that are active in maintaining the trails. Good on you guys. Oh wow. Oh wow. Woo. Although there's clear evidence of erosion at 9 Mile Creek waterfalls, it was good to see nature reclaiming the land. The Wallaby Climb was always going to be a bit punishing. When you're riding a loop and you get to a natural watercourse, there's likely going to be a steep climb. And yeah, we stopped at an old mine. The dirt mound is a mullock heap, which is processed sediment regarded as overburden. Mullock heaps that were close to the rivers contributed to sediment directly into the river system, especially during rainfall. The mine itself still had an old wooden stamp battery, which are machines which crush rock using a pounding action. Last bit down. Yeah. That's a good ride. Okay. This is my third crack on my last day of holiday. It's been great here in Beechworth. There is just endless trails and really keen locals to have these trails performing really well. This trail was on Trail Forks, but it has since been removed, so I'm not going to name it here. But it's clear that the builders took pride in this one. It's my ideal trail. It's cross-country, it's techie features, some nice gaps, rock rolls and drops. It's close to about 3 kilometres in length. I ended up riding this one each day to round off my day. Beechworth is a place of seemingly endless trails, a cross-country paradise. I visited in the cooler months, and of course I'm riding an EMTB. It was a great end to my mountain biking road trip, and I'll definitely get back there when I check out the other attractions in the relatively nearby area. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you on the next one.